Hi, today I want to talk to you about a really useful exercise that I've been doing about my limiting beliefs around this passive income goal. And it started, I read one of Steve Pavlina's posts, which is called How to Visualise Your New Reality. So go Google that, because it's really useful. And in it, the basic idea is that you have to visualise every aspect of the reality you want to create with your passive income. Now the point is that you are not going to be entirely comfortable with everything that happens if your goal comes true, because if you were, then you'd have probably manifested it already. There's going to be things that your subconscious does not like, and the point is to go find out what they are, bring them to the surface, just like in the video I made about vampire beliefs. Bring them out into the sun and dismantle them. So the way I've been doing it, following from what he says in this post, is I get myself into a very relaxed state, and then I run a film of what my life will be like when I have achieved my passive income goal, and in fact surpassed it, because I've started thinking bigger, which is a good sign. So anyway, what happens is I sort of run through my day, and then I bump into things that I'm not entirely happy with. So for example, one of them was that I will need to spend time organising my money. Now, I'm a really creative person, and when I get up in the morning, I have got a million and one things to do. I've got 2 kids, I've got the house to look after, goes on and on and on. And everything's clawing at me for my time. And the last thing I really want to do is sit down, the calculator, and organise money. But I realise this is something I've just got to accept if I am bringing in more passive income. So that's an example. So anyway, I run through this this film of my day, and I just keep saying to myself, how do you feel about this? How do you really feel about this? What's wrong with this? And I keep coming up with more and more answers. And I did this morning, and what I realised is I've got loads of problems about taking responsibility when it comes to money. And what I realised, I came up with 4 things I need to accept if I'm going to, manifest this goal of passive income. So here they are. The first is, first of all, obviously I have to accept it. And I've come up with a figure now of £3,000 a month. So that just popped into my head when I was in my relaxed state. So this is great because I'm really going forward with it. So within that, I have to set some other things, to accept some other things for that to be true. So the next one is, I accept responsibility for creating that £3,000 a month myself. The next one is, I accept responsibility for influencing people to the point where they willingly pay for the value that this influence offers. That's quite a biggie, and I feel really fortunate that has come out to the fore, because I can deal with that now. And the last one here is, I accept responsibility for my financial choices, past and present. Okay, so there's a lot in there, and what I've done for each one of those is I have written some statements around that statement. So for example, the one about accepting responsibility for influencing people, I've written under here, I don't know if you can see it, I've written under here what it means. So what this will mean, what things have to be true in practice for me to take responsibility for influencing people. So I've got here, I feel I'm good enough, I feel it's okay to make mistakes, my time is super precious, and it goes on. So I would really encourage you to read that blog post and then run these films of what your life will be like when you've got that passive income, because if you can't get to these limiting beliefs, you're stuffed. Okay, if this has been helpful for you, I really appreciate it if you'd comment below this video. the more comments I get, the more videos I'll make. You can see I've got loads of useful ideas for people, so the more I will help you. Okay, cheers.